This is Atlantic salmon, and it's one of our best fish species here in this country. What I love about it is it's farmed, so it takes a lot of pressure off the wild caught species like mackerel, tuna and other fish that we export to other countries. Now this is grown down in the pristine waters of Tasmania, and it's absolutely delicious, full of omega-3 oils and really easy to cook. Now it comes in three configurations in your market. Right here we have the cutlet, this is the mid fillet and this is the tail fillet. All absolutely delightful to cook with and so easy to cook on the barbecue. So what I thought I'd do today is let's cook the mid fillet, and I'll show you how to prepare it. First of all, we're going to brush it with a little bit of garlic oil. That's just some fresh garlic and some parsley in some oil. And we're going to do both sides. Now you'll notice what I've done here is I've scored it 3 times, and what this does is stops the fish from curling up and also allows it to cook right through. Now, on our presentation side, which is our red side in this case, we're just going to grind a little bit of cracked black pepper, and with that little bit of extra oil there, we're going to put it onto our hot char grill, and we're going to seal that off for about 2.5 minutes. Now I've flicked on the gas and I'm going to get my pan nice and hot for a sauce, and I'm just going to paint a little bit more of this garlic oil onto the skin side so that crisps right up when we flip it over. Okay, time to flip. And over we go. That's looking good. See how that crisps up beautifully, and the skin will crisp up. It's going to be great. Now, over here in a nice hot pan, I'm going to place about a tablespoon of butter. So in we go with that. And just to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of white sugar. And we're just going to let that caramelise, and this forms the basis of our sauce. And we need to let that just combine together like that, which is just perfect, which means our temperature of our pan is good. Now to this, I'm going to add a little bit of fresh rosemary. Now just the leaves, no stems, and this is delightful with fish. A lot of people associate it with lamb, but it goes very well with fish as well. And some zest of an orange. There's about a tablespoon there, and this adds a lot of substance and character to our sauce. We're just going to fry that off in that nice rich caramelisation there. Look at that. And the aroma coming off this is just so distinctive. It's sweet and it has a little bit of tang from the orange. Good stuff. A little bit of ginger as well. You notice I've got everything slithered here so it's in keeping with the sauce, and that is looking good. Now the next step is, we've just got some fresh orange juice here. This is about half a cup. We're going to throw that in, and we're just going to let that reduce until it thickens up. And that caramelisation of the butter and the sugar will do just that. That's going to take about 1.5 minutes, and I think our fish will be very close too. Now our fish is almost done, so I'm just going to paint a little bit more of this oil and garlic mix on to stop it from drying out. Now with this Atlantic salmon, a lot of people will eat it medium rare, just like a steak, and that's how I like to eat it. But if you want your fish cooked right through, just leave it on a little bit longer and it will come up good. So we've got our serving plate and our wine of choice, which is the Yarra Valley Gulf Station Riesling, perfect for this sort of dish. And I'm serving this today with some poached baby asparagus and my favourite thing in the whole world, pomme parisienne. Little potato balls, boiled and then just tossed off in some butter and parsley. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay, our fish is absolutely perfect, and we're just going to lay that on top of our poached asparagus. And of course, our delicious orange glaze just goes over the top and soaks right into our asparagus. Well, there we have it. Atlantic salmon mid-cut fillets, a beautiful dish from the pristine waters of Tasmania.